Hi guys,
Well, hello there.
I'm Jamie
I am Dan.
and welcome to Shifting Gears. Basically, this is a project that's close to mine, Dan's heart. We love cars, we love Top Gear, we love Grand Tour. We're not copying them in any sort of way, but this is something what we are very proud of. And this is what's coming up on
Tonight show?
Ooh, and around. The only bad thing about this car, it hasn't got power steering. You've really got to throw it into the corners.
I'm not engaged here, mate.
And we're
No, we're not. Top tip. Should always wear a dust mask whilst using a sander.
yeah.
Why not? Because I'm in China. Fuck you, mate. There once was a man. His name was Jamie Peer. And he soon rocked up. Oh, yes! Look at that. Yes. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I'm telling you, that was smoother than it was on the video the other day.
Oh yeah, it's starting up a lot better now. I think the battery's just a bit low. So yeah, this is my new car. This is what I'm going to be working on, people. Me and Dan, we've got plans. What?
I'm not in reverse, am I?
No reverse is no reverse. You got to push it down. You've actually got to put like force on it, push it down, and then along. That's reverse. That's weird, isn't it?
Oh!
You put your belt on, you're going there.
It's just a hobby.
That's a good driver for you.
I'm not engaged here, mate.
Oh, I love this already. And we're
No, we're not.
yeah. Just take your time.
Oh, found that.
There, you
bite.
found the bite. You found the bite. There you go. Get ready to turn. No power steering, mate.
Oh, what is...
You're clear. You're clear.
That was the weirdest. That is
It's weird, isn't it?
like without power steering.
Yeah.
How did people drive?
I don't know. No wonder, like insurance.
You've got to come a long way though for the clutch.
Yeah,
a long fucking way. Wow, mine's like that much.
Aye.
That you could put. I could put the shoe
Oh,
there
yeah.
and tap it away slowly.
But pop the bonnet as well if you want. No, it's not. I think it's this side.
You're actually. Just pull it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Done, mate. Hi, Seb. I mean, as you can see, Dan, I've already cleaned all of this the other day, cleaned all that, cleaned all of that going up, cleaned all that, cleaned all the back, cleaned the top, just got to wire brush that down. VW 1 litre. But I mean, the engine bay, I mean, I polished it up pretty good.
I mean, how old is this car?
20-year-old this year.
Wow. I mean, 20-year-old. It runs like a dream.
It really does.
So,
I mean, you know, I'm not going to have like DPF filter go, EGR valve go. RIP to the arch I used to be. It's literally just snapped off. So the plan is to get this wheel off, get this one sanded down, get this one sprayed, get it put back on, do that one, and then obviously do this whole side. Obviously this I'm going to have to try and think of something for that now. So now you might find me with the tyre off. Dan is working hard away, wire brushing the engine bay, getting it all nice and clean. I'm going to give this a quick clean, get this sanded down, get that sprayed, get that back on, take the back tyre off, do the same, and then do that. Again, I'm a very bit gutted about that. Oh, someone's actually tried to fill it.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. Found more.
Jamie, this engine is hot. I can't fucking touch the thing. How'd you get away?
So, next step on the restoration project. Gonna get it primed. We've took the top layer off. It's all smooth, it's nice, it's polished. So I'm gonna masking tape all around this tyre, and then, like I say, give it a good spray. So,
Primed.
The first one is all, yes, exactly, Dan. She's all primed, she's ready. Optimus Prime is all ready. Dan's going to put the first coat of primer on, and then I'll take over for that, we'll do that one. I'm going to cover his car while we're doing it. Well, I'm going to stand there and cover it as well. Are you ready, mate?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And over here.
That's it, that's it. So just that little bit.
Stand a bit closer.
That's it. Done.
Oh wow, that's gone. Top tip: should always wear a dust mask whilst using a sander.
Yeah.
Why not? Because I'm in China. Fuck you, mate. It's Jamie getting ready.
Again, Ed China would say wear a mask. I haven't got a mask. We're not professionals. I have done this before though. That's a lovely colour.
It really is.
Then we leave that to dry for about 15-20 minutes maybe. One more coat and that'll be done.
And anyone that encasts this word wheel will chuck in some free merch.
Again, let's see, I've just primed these, both them. Dan's finishing off the door now. Gonna have that wheel on very soon. Jack it down, jack that side up, take that wheel off, sand that down, prep it, get that one sprayed. Hopefully have this side of the car done today. So I am getting happy with that, very happy with that, it's a good one.
Ever wanted to be in the Formula 1 pit crews?
Yeah.
This is as close as me and Jimmy are gonna come.
Exactly it is.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh. We've got some sand and paint.
Yes we have.
Dream on.
And literally, basically why we're doing this, because if people watch this video and think, wow, what have you done all this for? Because we need to try and take the top layer of the paint off so we can put the primer. I know, but we've got it down to where we know there's no rust there, there's no rust there. Obviously there's rust at that bit, so we've treated that. Dan's going to actually do a good thing and wet wipe it to take the whole thickness off. And then after that, it's going to be ready to put a first coat of prime on. Dry, it's bone dry. Do you think one more coat to do it? Just for the likes of this?
I don't know, that's as good as it's gonna get, to be honest.
What are you thinking? So this
That's the viewers.
viewers, what do you think? Another coat, or should we just leave it for the time being? Write in the comments down below. Literally, this is going good. Like, I've done car projects on a scale before of 2 compared to what we're doing. This is a solid 10. Like, literally, when I've ever done car before, it's literally just been the wheels. That is it. I've never done body work. I mean, it took us a full day to do the 4 wheels. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, but they turned out to be brilliant. I mean, I did them twice. Did them black and then white. Oh no! And Dan's getting ready to mask off and spray.
Right, spray.
You get a fast car. What's your poison? Today, in today's papers with Smother Dan, we are going to read the Bible.
The Bible. Have you ever seen Peep and Con?
No?
I have. And that was the news.
That was today's news.
Oh,
Right. Back to the challenge now. Obviously Dan is going to put the first coat of primer on. Nah, it's not too bad. Yeah. Yep. Little bit of story time with Jimmy and Dan. We like working on cars. To be fair, this has been probably the most productive we've been on a car without having a hitch. Every time, no word of a lie, me and Dan work on a car, as you've seen in the past when we videoed. we always come across one problem. And so far, and I touch wood, I mean, when you got that tight to do, we haven't had one problem yet. Old school cars, man, it's the way to go. All you newbies out here, right, who wants a car, just go old school. Done. We're going from the unfinished side, right, Dan over there, look at him, like a proud dad, going to that side. That looks absolutely incredible. That looks so much better once it's cleaned up. Working on Nick Jr. Apparently that's what Mum calls it, because the registration plate's NGR. But got me spray and booth sorted. Hopefully it should be alright. The wind's coming this way, so I need to get these sanded down, get them sprayed. I want them on as soon as possible so I can get them on, so I can get the car off the jack and then crack on with that. Right, so let's say they're all ready. The only thing I haven't done, I haven't got no newspaper, so I've literally, I'm just going to have to be careful with this. I've put more masking tape on around the outside of it. Let's get this primed up. I've only got another 2 cans of this and then another large one. Oh, hang on. I forgot them. So I've took them off, took the badges off, sanded them down. Get ready to prime. Right, first coat of primer on. Next step, let's get the car masked off. Right, next step's done. Masks all off. So I've got the next coat to put on these. Then, once that coat's on, start sanding this bodywork down. Get that done. I've already got this prepared. That's all masking taped up. That's the word. So I've got all that bottom bit to do as well. So, to crack on. So anyways, like I was saying earlier on, I've actually put the primer on now. It needs another coat of primer on there. The wheels itself, just get up here. The wheels itself, I've got the first coat of paint on. So I need one more spray and that's them done, because I've done 2 on the other side. Once I had a second bit of primer on, put the first lot of colour on, get the wheels put on, get the car dropped down, and then get that bottom bit done. And then basically the mud flaps, I have tried something here. I'm going to put them red. I'm going to do this 180 to see what it's like. Because if it looks alright, then obviously I'll do that one as well. So, pups! Pups, 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 pups. Pups. Pups over there somewhere. I get my mud flaps on. And pretty much good, man. I'm really enjoying it. Like I've always wanted to get a car, to do it up, work on it, tackle all the rust on it, sand it down. I mean, literally this is what I've done for this here. Took it back to the actual, get all the paintwork off, so it's literally just metal, silver metal. De-rusted all, let that dry, put my primer on. I've enjoyed it, man. But I mean, the thing is with this one here, like you see, it's not going to be a car that I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep it for a good while, good few months, up until its MOT runs out in December. So I'm going to have it till December at least. Then find out how much it's going to be for its MOT. If it passes, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, ideally, it'd be ideal first car for Reese. Obviously, power steering it hasn't got, so it might not be an ideal car actually. So what have I done since I last spoke to you? That has had 2 coats on, needs another coat. I've got the one mud flap on at the moment. Tyres back on. I need to see if this needs another coat. I'm not 100% sure. Put that tyre on, and then that's about it really. Yeah. in the engine bay, just checking, doing my little checks before I head out for the day. So you got to always check you got enough oil. And I mean with this, more than enough oil in the car. Get back in. Stay in that line. Stay in that click. Enough water. Radiator water's fine. Now the other thing I would like to check is the airbox. I'd like to have a look at that. Because he's just lacking that little bit of power at the moment. But what do I need? I need a hammer. So as you can see, I've gained a hat, gained a hammer, and a screwdriver. So now we're going to dismantle the airbox. Because I've got a sneaky feeling, right, that this has never ever been changed. Like a lot of the stuff on the car. Everything still seems to be original. So take that off. I'm going to unclip that wire. That's come off now. Just remember that goes onto there, like that. So next, hammer. Don't really need that. That was just Jeremy Clarkson reference. So we need socket. And as we speak, there may be a fire. No fire. Everything's alright. Hi Dan. I'll open the window. So at this point here, I'm going to see it back in the studio. Now I think I want some news.
You want news, Jimmy? I'll give you news. I'll touch your news. I'll make it.
Thank you very much. This is going to be good.
So this week, Mercedes have announced they are going to look at the concept car. Look at the car, Jimmy.
Look at that.
It's an electric concept. It's called a Mercedes.
That is a brilliant car.
Oh, wow, man. Oh, is it? Oh, it's on that one. Right.
Yeah, that one there. That. When's that coming out?
It says late 2021. Oof. So you've got a few years yet.
That is stunning. I mean, look at the design on the back end of that car.
It just doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't.
It's very F1 type.
It looks very. Yeah.
So also now Bugatti, who made the Veyron, and now they're putting a €5 million car, which is about 3.7 million pounds. They're doing another hypercar called the Devo, like Il Devo. Yeah, 4 lads, 1 cup. We all know how that goes. But it will have brake horsepower of 1,479 bhp. Like, some planes have got less than that.
Wow, that is unbelievable.
The new Z4 from BM was announced this week for 2019. Also was a concept car last year. But this year, they're building it. Next year we see it. So
that's
brilliant. Volkswagen and Seat.
Volkswagen,
continue to sell cars with faulty seatbelts.
Well, mine works pretty good.
I'm just going to click on this to get more because this is quite interesting. Outtake.
Cut this out.
So yes, this fault that they have in these cars, this fault. If there's 3 people in the back seat and you're going at a high speed lane change or on a motorway or something like that, if someone's arse guns out, it can click someone's seatbelt out because obviously they've put it the wrong way around.
Wow.
So they're still selling the car.
Well, unfortunately, no one rides in my car. Speaking of obviously F1 news, Michael Schumacher's son, Mick Schumacher, won his first F3 race the other day, ladies and gentlemen.
That's good. Well done, Michael. You taught him well.
It was on the radio the other day.
Was it? Oh, very good. Huh?
So I
Very,
was like,
very good. We've prepared for
we
this.
really have prepared.
But yeah, I think that's all for the news this week. We will be back next week with some more news.
A little bit more up to date.
Probably. Well, that's cutting edge. That came on 24th of August.
That is good.
Mate, that is
2 days ago.
That is.
It's 25th today. 1 day ago. That was yesterday.
Yesterday, mate.
Yesterday.
Yesterday is. I mean, I'm not going on for a few days, so you know.
It might be about 2 weeks old when we put this on, but hey.
It was the 24th when we did this. It was 25th when we did this video.
Dan's did 667 steps so far this morning. So, as you've seen earlier, I've purchased a VW Polo 1998 S-Reg model. We've already done the work on it, me and Dan. We fixed it up, we've made it look a little bit smarter than actually what it was. So now, I think it's best to take the car out of its comfort zone and take it into the wild. As you can see, my Volkswagen Polo is now had all its work done on it. It's looking very good, shiny, everything looks brand new. Now, I'm going to give this a real road test now. I'm going to give some details of the car on the next feature. Here we have it. This is my 1 litre VW Polo 1998 S-Reg model. This is 20-year-old. Now, some facts about the VW Polo, okay? When this came out the factory brand new, it had a whopping horsepower of 50 horsepower. Top speed of 98 mile per hour. Some say they got more than that, but some of us didn't even want to try because the car started shaking from side to side. To 47 mpg, which to be fair is pretty good because look, I've got a Qashqai, right? Nah, fine where I am. Now, I got this car as just a little project car, just to work on, just to pass my time, do something in my spare time, and I've enjoyed it so far. As you've seen in the previous clips, I have worked on the bodywork. I've just updated that little bit to make it just stand out that tiny bit. That was an old school car there, it was a Ford Escort, M-Reg, older than this. I mean, if we look about the interior of the car, everything is basic. I mean, we've still got a removable fascia of the radio. It's a tape cassette. I don't have any tapes that are available to play at this moment in time. We've got the standard glove box. We've got 2 glove boxes, if I'm honest. More space in this car, like in the back, in the front, in the boot, more than Dan's little Peugeot. Now that is controversial because you know they say newer cars are better. Well, if I'm being totally honest, right, the way this Polo is going for me, I'd rather have a Polo than a Peugeot. Oh, only thing is lacks power on hills. And we're going for it now. Foot flat to the floor. 38, 39, it's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. I had a lot of work done on it recently. I put a brand new exhaust system on from the front manifold going out to the back box. Brand new exhaust system. Just had the timing belt done. You know, it's just that they're the 2 most expensive things to get done on this car, just to preserve it and give it that longevity of the car itself. it's a massive project for me and Dan. We've both wanted to do something like this a long time ago, but we've never actually thought about just go out and do it. We're just like, oh, I've been meant doing this. It'd be really good if we could do that. Well, I said to Dan a few weeks ago, I said, Dan, we've got the Peugeot, we've got your car, special. Now the special is a road trip between my car and Dan's car. We haven't come across what challenge we're going to be doing yet, but once we do the challenge, in our minds, then we shall outlay it all for you, and we'll be filming it left, right, centre, everywhere. We're going to try and do this as professional as possible. So, thank you, and enjoy, because I'll tell you something, I am. Now, since you've seen that I've got an old schooler, a VW Polo 1998 20-year-old car, hashtag old schoolers, get that trending please. We thought, why not have a feature in our programme where we dedicate a little section to retro vehicles. So, let's bring in Dan's Retro Ride of the Week. My Retro Ride of the Week, I seen...
I thought you were going to say, it's my car.
Could have been my car, but no. I seen yesterday, coming down to Dan's, an old C-Reg Ford Escort Mark III.
Wow.
Now that was my Retro Ride of the Week. It was stunning, black, the Ford RS alloys, the wrong alloys on it, but had the Ford RS alloys on it. And from what I've seen, it looked good condition, very good. So that's my Retro Ride of the Week.
Well, my Retro Ride of the Week, I think anyone that knows us, I have a passion for this car.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of my favourite cars of all time. I don't know why. I used to play it a lot. A lot of the background is because I used to play the Getaway, the PS2 game, and it was on that, and it was, it's just good times, good times. But I can see you just not laughing behind that.
I'm not. I'll swear down. I actually swear down. I was not laughing.
So that's where it stems from, basically. That's my passion for this car.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the shape of the car.
What is this car then?
Jesus Christ, Jamie, you're sitting on top of me, man.
What is
you want a kiss?
What is this car, Dan?
So it is a Vauxhall Vectra, any really model, probably the SXI version. You know, you've got a lot of stats in there.
Twin turbo.
Twin turbo. You know, it's got 16 litre V12. Oh, I think it's a V8 actually. It's not a V12.
I think the model you're on about, Dan, is a V8. Yeah.
So if you go with the SXI, I'll get the stats up here. Just hold on, Mr. Statman. The basic SRI, you get about 113 brake horse. Mm-hmm. That was brand new though, so these days you're probably looking at probably about 70. If you bought
still
one
faster
now.
than the VW.
Still faster than my car. You know, that's so when it came out of the factory, it could do 0 to 60 in 11 seconds.
11, wow.
11. I mean, for the time.
That's
right.
good.
I mean, you're talking. This is a few years ago.
That's
now.
good. I mean, you look at mine. Mine does it in 6 seconds slower than that.
Out of the factory.
Yeah.
I don't know what my 0 to 60 is. It's not good. I'm telling you that. It sounds like I do very much, like very fast, but it's just not fast. But the fuel economy is terrible. Like, so bad. I'm looking right down this list here. If you got the 2.5 V6 petrol, right? Mm-hmm. That's 167 brake, right? Mm-hmm. You get 28 miles to the gallon.
See, that's the thing what let the Vectra down.
28 miles to the gallon.
One of the things what let the Vectra down. Its MPG was absolutely terrible. Brilliant car. Like the old school Vectra, definitely. When they moved on to the new. So now, you've seen me take it out a little test drive in the wild, in the country, out of its comfort zone, screaming along them country roads. I think it's best we get someone else's opinion. So this is why I went and got my best friend Dan for the ride.